to pray, grace to wait, grace to abide in your presence. I see grace to
Hannah was a beautiful and talented woman. She graduated at the top of her class, with honors, surrounded by applause and admiration. Everyone wanted to take pictures with her, give her hugs, or shake her hand. She was bright, confident, and seemingly destined for success. At age 37, her life has a way of turning dreams upside down. Hannah found herself unemployed, struggling to rebuild her life. The strain of her parents' separation had taken a toll on her emotionally. Despite still living together, the constant tension in the house made it feel anything but a home. The one job she finally secured ended abruptly when she was laid off, leaving her even more unsure of herself. The once promising honors graduate was now a shadow of her former self, trapped in a cycle of rejection and doubt. Her mother's frustration grew unbearable. One morning, while Hannah was making tea in the kitchen, the inevitable confrontation erupted. Hannah's mum said, "Hannah, I'm tired of being your money bank. You need to get a job." "Mom, I'm trying. I've been sending applications everywhere, but no one's taking me seriously." "A grown woman like you? No money, no job, no husband? You're 37 years old, Hannah. When are you going to grow up?" "Mom, I've heard this a million times. You sound like a broken record." "What did you just say? Are you seriously speaking to me like I'm your friend? You must be mad. You know what? Pack your things and leave my house." "Why, Mom? Why do you always make me feel like I'm the failure here? You're the one who put me in this mess. Your fights with Dad destroyed this family, and now I'm the one carrying all the burdens like I am Dad who cheated on you. Don't you ever speak to me like that again." She grabbed Hannah's jaw, forcing her to look up. "If you dare disrespect me again, you'll see a side of me you won't forget." Hannah's mum pushed Hannah away and stormed out, nearly colliding with Ken, her ex-husband, on her way upstairs. She looked at him so angry and said, "Look at you. Another torture to me. I don't want to see any one of you. Leave me alone." Ken went to the kitchen and saw Hannah on the floor. Hannah had crumpled onto the kitchen floor, sobbing uncontrollably. Ken walked towards her and picked her up and said, "It's okay, baby. Don't cry. You'll be just fine." He pulled her into a hug, but the comfort was fleeting. Days turned into weeks, and Hannah's job search remained fruitless. Her mother's sharp words echoed in her ears daily, wearing her down even further. One evening, Hannah's university friend, Kate, called, inviting her to a party. "Hannah, you need a break. Come out with me. Let's dance, have fun, and forget about life for a few hours." Hannah hesitated, but eventually agreed. Later that night, as she got ready, there was a knock at her bedroom door. It was Hannah's dad. "Who is it?" Hannah asked. "It's your dad. Can I come in?" "Sure, Dad." Ken entered, taking a seat on the edge of her bed. Hannah sat beside him. "You look beautiful, my baby girl. May I say something?" "Of course, Dad. You don't have to ask." He sighed deeply, his eyes filled with regret. "I know this hasn't been easy for you. Your mother and we failed you. I failed you. If I could go back and fix everything, I would." "Dad, stop. Please don't do this. Let me finish, sweetheart. I see the weight you're carrying, and it's my fault. I know you've forgiven me for what I did, but I need you to forgive yourself too. You're still that strong, bright girl I know. You've just lost your way. But I believe in you. Hannah's voice cracked as tears rolled down her cheeks. Dad, you broke us. You had an affair. You left Mom and me to pick up the pieces. And now, I feel like I'm the one being punished for your mistakes. I'm tired, Dad. I'm so tired. Ken reached for her hand, his voice barely a whisper. I'm so sorry, Hannah. Remember that I love you, Hannah. Please promise me you'll be safe tonight. She nodded, and they embraced. At the party, Hannah let herself go. She drank, danced, and tried to drown her pain in the loud music and flashing lights. She didn't care how much fun she had or if it would be dangerous for her. She wanted all of it. As Hannah got home, she fell to the floor. She was really drunk. She didn't know what was going on around her. Her dad, Ken, saw her and took her to the bathroom. Hannah's mom was fast asleep. Ken went to meet her. Susan! Wake up! Hannah needs help. Her mom stirred but made no effort to get up. She said, You handle it. I'm tired. Ken replied, You need to clean her. I am dirty myself. Please get up, I am going to clean up. I will be back. Ken went to his room to change, but Hannah's mom didn't get up. 30 minutes later, Ken came out to check on Hannah, but only to find Hannah still lying in the tub, disheveled and still unclean. Furious, he stormed into Susan's room. What is wrong with you? Our daughter is in the bathroom, and you're just lying here? Susan, barely opening her eyes, said, Don't start, Ken. She's a mess, Susan. I asked you to help, and you couldn't even do that? Hannah's mom stood and stared at Ken. They both went to the bathroom. As Susan saw Hannah, she turned to Ken and said, Oh, so now it's my fault that she's drunk and acting like a fool? She went clubbing because you let her. No, she's like this because you've been tearing her down for years. She's broken because of your constant nagging and insults. Don't you dare put this on me. I've been trying to push her to be better, to get a job, to have a future. You're the one who broke this family. Her voice cracked, and tears spilled down her face. You cheated, Ken. You left us for another woman. And now you want to act like the hero? You are only around now because she is dead. And I am the one who turned out to be a monster by letting you back into our lives. So don't you dare talk to me. Ken's shoulders slumped, his anger dissolving into quiet sorrow. You're right. I did break this family. But Susan, we have to stop breaking her. I have heard you, Ken. Stop talking. I will clean her up. It's been 2 weeks after the drunk incident. Ken and Susan has been keeping their distance. One day, Hannah got dressed and wanted to go out with her friend, Kate. Her mom stopped her. She asked, Hannah, where on earth are you going to again? Come and sit near me. Hannah reluctantly sat near her mom. Hannah, where are you going to? Hannah answered, I am going out with friends. I need to leave this house. Really, Hannah? You have changed. You were never this stupid and shameless. You can't go anywhere. I am stupid and shameless, Mom? Why do you always find a way to insult me? You know what, you definitely can't keep me locked up for eternity. I'm 37 for crying out loud, I can do whatever I want. Hannah, you need another hot slap, right? It's like you think you are all grown up. So you are aware that you are 37 years old and behaving like this. I can still deal with you, you know that? Mom, I don't care. I'm going out and that's it. Bye. Hannah got up and went out and didn't care about her mom's feelings. Hannah's mom felt disappointed. She couldn't believe her own child, Hannah, would talk to her like that. She cried out loud with so much pain in her heart, she said. Oh, what happened to my baby girl? She was good, humble, kind. She was sweet, respectful, and loved by everyone. I caused it. I made her dad to run into the arms of another woman. I just wanted to work and make money. I neglected my duties as a wife. Now, my precious child has been affected by it. Please bring back Hannah to me, to have a better life. She is going too far. On a cool evening, Hannah decided to take a walk. As she walked, she saw a church and stood in front of a church. She stared at the building and said to herself, I have never entered this place before in my life. It is a church. I know some of my friends go here, but definitely not me. It's a holy place and I feel so dirty to go inside. I better leave before something bad happens to me. I'm not worth being here. Hannah left and continued taking her walk. Later that night, Hannah tried to sleep. She couldn't. She kept on turning and turning. She felt uncomfortable. After a while, a bright light shined on her and said to her, Hannah, you are very worthy to come to church. It doesn't matter what sin you may have committed. God is ready to receive you and welcome you openly. So make a decision and go to church. I love you, Hannah. Hannah got up and sat on her bed. She knew that she heard a voice that sounded differently and so calm and gentle, and so she said, I am worthy to go to church. I must go to church this coming Sunday. Yes, I will. That Sunday, Hannah went to church. It was a beautiful service. Her soul was lifted up. She experienced a sweet atmosphere like never before. The praise, worship, the ministration, and the people. The presence of God is amazing, Hannah said happily. She went out for altar call and gave her life to Christ. She was a completely different person in Christ. Hannah changed. She stopped partying and got close to God. She read the Bible, prayed, worshipped Him, and was committed to going to church every Sunday and other days too. Her life became brand new. Things become better for her. She got a very good job that pays her well. Her life was better as far as she was dedicated to the things of God. With the new turnaround in Hannah's life, she decided to call her parents and talk with them. Mom, Dad, thank you for being my parents. I don't regret ever being your child. I know that things hasn't been going on well, and I am so sorry. Mom, I'm sorry for being rude to you. You only wanted my best interest. Dad, I am sorry for causing you so much pain. I want to let you know that I am a changed person now, and I have a good job that pays me well. Her mom and dad looked her. Her mom said, Hannah, what happened to you? You are completely different. Yes, Hannah, you are a new person now, said her dad. Yes, I am. I'm now a committed Christian. I met Jesus, He saved me, and I am brand new. In fact, I want you both to meet Him. Your lives can change forever, and you both can become better just like me. Her dad said, I don't mind. I want to be as happy as you are. Mom, how about you? Hannah, I have never been to church since high school. I feel bad about the idea. Mom, look at me. I never in my life went to church, but Jesus saved me. Please just try and follow me to church, you will never regret it. Hannah, okay. I will do it for you. If I don't like it, I won't go there anymore. Okay, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Mom. Hannah was so happy. She couldn't wait for her parents to be at church on Sunday to experience the same feelings she felt. Also, Mom, Dad, I met someone. He is Joshua. He attends my church and he is an accountant. You will definitely love him. Hannah's mom said, Really? Hannah, a lot has changed for you. I see Jesus really touched you. Yes, Mom, he is doing so many good things in my life. Hannah, is he a good guy? Asked Hannah's dad. Yes, Dad. I know he is sent by God just for me. Okay. We need to meet him, said her dad. You will. I am so happy. Hannah is full of joy. She just couldn't hold her happiness. Hannah and her parents went to church and gave thanks to God. Her parents gave their lives to Christ and became better, and Hannah's parents decided to forgive each other and start over again. That same Sunday evening, Hannah brought Joshua home. Hannah's dad wasn't home because he had to go to work. But her mom received him and was happy to meet him. She said, "Joshua, please take good care of Hannah. She deserves the best. Can you do that for me?" "Of course, I will," Joshua said. "Hannah is going to be my wife, and I promise to love her and cherish her forever." They enjoyed their dinner together, laughing and filled with so much joy. 3 months later, Hannah and Joshua got married. It was a very beautiful wedding ceremony. Both families and friends gathered to celebrate with them. Just a wonderful day made by God. God is indeed faithful and just. He turned the life of Hannah and her parents into a beautiful home once again. Only He can do this. Hannah and Joshua has a child together, and they lived happily together, for God is always with them.
Thank you all for watching our movie today. God bless you all. I hope you all understand the story that sometimes the people around you can make your life change for good or for bad. So as parents, as siblings, as friends, whoever you are, always be a positive personality to the person beside you. Show love, show concern, and make sure that the people around you are affected only in a good way. God bless you all for watching today's video. My name is Nancy A. I will see you all next week, and have an amazing week. Bye guys.